Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to World Copper's channel, focused on exploration and development of world-class copper assets. Joining us, as always, the Chief Executive Officer, Nolan Peterson. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. Always great to see you.
And always a pleasure to have you, man. What an exciting time for the commodity.
Yeah.
We've got copper pushing back up to what looks like it's going to be pushing back toward its all-time highs. But coming out with some good news from you guys, World Copper announced compelling results at the Escalones PEA. US 1.5 billion post-tax to MPV and 46.2% IRR. Now, for newer investors, simplify this, refine and dine it for us, brother.
So for newer investors, those numbers are simply spectacular. So for PEA, for the new investor, is the first economic valuation for a mining project. It's a very stringent requirement in the mining space to put out a study like this. You have a PEA, then you do a PFS, a pre-feasibility study, then a feasibility study. But the PEA is the very first step. It's a very big milestone for a company because at that point, you're converting what only engineers and geologists understand, which is a resource model, tells you how much of the material you have, into something that everybody understands, which is dollars and cents, and that says, this is what this asset could be worth. Now, the numbers that you've just described, 1.5 billion post-tax, 46.2% IRR for a copper project, are very incredible. For a large project like Escalones, a 1.5 billion NPV at $3.60 copper is very good, but the advantage is the low initial capital. So for our project, we are envisioning a project that can be built for about $450 million US, and that's what leads to such a high IRR, the internal rate of return, how quickly that capital is paid back. Other comparable projects that may have an NPV similar to ours, they cost well over $1 billion to develop, or at least that's what their studies say, and their IRRs are 20%, sometimes lower than that. You got to be at least 20% to be somewhat attractive to the market. 46%, there's not many of those out there, and we are now one of them.
That's absolutely incredible, man. And expanding this news even farther, I mean, you guys also entered into a strategic alliance with the Advanced Mining Technology Center at that University of Chile. I mean, outside of that incredible news, what is this partnership going to offer for value to the investors and the shareholders?
Yeah, so not only is it a partnership with with the most prestigious university in Latin America, the University of Chile, that will allow us to share technology, share resources, develop new ideas and new ways to mine and explore in a more sustainable manner. But it's kind of a commitment on World Copper's part to becoming a part of the local fabric of the community in Chile and in Santiago where we operate. You know, we're not just a Canadian junior mining company with some land properties that every few months we send down a drill program and a team. They go there and they do their results and then they get out of there until the next year. No, we have a building an office down there. We're building a team. We're developing a project. We're becoming a real mining company, so to speak. Anyone who follows the channel or follows the mining space knows that there's hundreds, thousands of junior mining companies out there. There's a lot of difficulty in cutting through the noise and finding the quality investments. Here you have World Copper signing engagements with our agreements with the #1 university in Latin America, the oldest and most prestigious one. We're putting out economic studies on our project. There haven't been, we did a comp analysis of similar sized projects over the last decade, and there've been about 20 projects that have economic studies, and now we're in that peer group. We're very happy with where we are, and these are some of the motions and actions that we're taking.
On that note, Nolan, I really appreciate your time today. Thanks so much for coming out.
Thank you. Anytime. I'm here to be interviewed.
Always a pleasure, man. On that note, I pass the question off to you guys. What do you think about these results? What do you think about copper in general? Let us know all of your thoughts in that comment section below. Consider subscribing because as that news comes down the wire from World Copper, we're going to be sharing it here. So get caught up for some of those if you hit that sub button. But stay cool, stay awesome. And as always, I look forward to catching you in the next one.